Pai says a lot of the right things about this. He said that robocalls are the scourge of civilization, and he's had a little too much fun showing how dedicated he is to tackling this issue.
To borrow from former President Kennedy, let every robocaller know whether it wishes us well or ill. We shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any solution, and oppose any bot to assure the survival and the peace of American consumers. It sounds like I may have just won a cruise. If you'll excuse me, I have to take this call. But thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Ladies and gentlemen, that man is a goober. And Ajit Pai clearly has aspirations for higher political office, but I would argue that that's not going to work out for him, because Americans can, have and will elect bastards, morons, blowhards, crooks, perverts, dipshits, conmen, scumbags and shitweasels, but they will never, ever elect a goober. But while he talks a good game, Pai actually opposed those rules that we mentioned earlier and was extremely happy when they were overturned. And since becoming FCC chair, he has seemed reluctant to force telecoms to act. For instance, he could require them to offer free call blocking services or implement something called call authentication, which could significantly curtail spoofing. But he hasn't done that. Instead, what he's done is urge them to do it. And while some say that they are working on it, the fact is, if he had required them to do it from the get-go, we might actually have those fixes by now, because telecom companies aren't really going to listen to you unless you force them to. And AT&T isn't going to listen to you at all unless you call them on T-Mobile. How would they hear you otherwise? Their call would drop out, that's right, business daddy. Oh, that's right. You've inherited a problem child. Let's dance. Let's dance, you and I.
The commentary points out that while Ajit Pai speaks strongly against robocalls, his actions as FCC chair have been less forceful, highlighting a gap between words and enforcement.